Welcome back. Today we carry on with the work on the master cylinder. Carry on work with getting this master cylinder in place. We're going to finish the welding we started last week up. Obviously I ran out of gas, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish that bit first. Got a couple of welds to clean up. I'm not happy with them, so I'm going to clean them back and recut, and then we're going to re-weld them. So we're going to crack on with that first thing. And then unfortunately, I know everyone loves it, we've got to drop the steering rack again, or the subframe, sorry, so I can adjust the steering rack. And then we'll put it all back in and we'll get mounting this master cylinder. We're going to use like a sort of jig sort of thing in a way. Basically bolt it to a beam that we can move left and right and up and down and things like that. So we can get it in the right place. But for now, it's more welding, so let's get cracking. Before we get started, we need a favour. Could you hit the like button? That's it. Just hit the like button. I know you're enjoying the videos, and YouTube will also know that people are watching the videos, and then I'll push it to more people. That's it. Just hit the like button. Man, let's get cracking. Just so we are perfectly clear, this is probably not the right way of lifting a car, okay? I'm doing it out of necessity as I'm the only person here, but there are probably safer ways of doing this job, this exact job. So for pity's sake, please don't copy me, because if this falls, it's going to kill someone. It's on axle stand, so it shouldn't go far. It's just the front subframe. So, here's the steering rack, which one's right. It is on a sort of angled mount here, it's like a flat mount. I think before I do anything, I'm going to actually take a grinder and cut both top and bottom, trim them down a bit so I can put a bit more lean on it. But basically, that little lump there, not the column bit itself, a little bit underneath, is actually catching on the bottom of the steering subframe, which is unable to allow me to turn it. So it's like really high. We'll obviously take this in. It's no good, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to take that U-bar off, fettle this and see if I can fettle that round a bit. So let's get cracking. Right, so all these here, and the same on the other side of the welding now. There's only two I need to get to, one at the front and one at the back. But there's still quite a lot of cleaning up to do at the back there. But currently, what the plan is to try and get everything in place. And then we start from the front when the subframe's out being all the new suspension components put on and repainted. We would basically come from the front all the way and work our way forward, getting it all done bit by bit. So for now, I'm happy with everything that's on there. There's one or two welds I'm not too keen on, but we'll just linish them out and buff them out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to clean up where we've just made that dent for the steering rack. Put the steering rack back on, and then we're going to lift it into the car and see what clearance we've made. So let's get cracking. Right, so front end is now back together. The steering rack, as everyone can see, I can clearly make out, has actually moved that way. But I know we can move it around because this side's not actually tight and this one's not got anything bolted on. Obviously, when we come to finally aligning it and put it in the right place, we'll have to take it off and make some sort of bracket to hold it in place. But it needs to go over that way and point more down. But now we've got it to the point where we can, we're going to jump to the inside of the car. We're going to get rid of the mast that's out there now. We're going to get the steering rack down as far as we can and connect it to the steering wheel so we know it works. And then we're going to come out here, make a bracket to hang the mast under off, and we'll basically get that in position. So, as you can see, you can't see what we've done on the inside, but basically what we've done is we've made sure it's away from the steering rack. So it's currently sitting this side of the steering rack. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make the frame for this side. So basically it'll go from down there, come up, across, and then down actually onto the bodywork of the car itself. And then basically where these two tabs are, we'll make two tabs and that way to hang it. We're trying to make the box as small as possible. But obviously we do know it's got to mount back up to the body, so if we have to come across with two arms and basically make them up to there, that's what we'll do. So let's get cracking. So then, put this in. Sorry you didn't see me do it. The camera had a fit. I think I may invest in a new camera soon. So basically we put this box in, and we put two tabs in which hold the top two tabs on the master cylinder assembly. I've just looked, there's a piece over here, this piece here, actually sits in, it's what distributes from the mass cylinder to obviously the brakes. But the piece of steel it sits in on the corsa is flush, while on the Metro it's actually bridged, this little piece here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece out, and we're going to cut it out, but we'll take it right to the top, so it's not just flapping around anywhere, and it gives us something a bit more solid to mount to as well. We're going to then cut a hole, put a hole saw in it. I might do the hole saw first because I roughly know where it needs to go. So we'll measure it out and we'll cut it out first, and we'll drill the holes, 2 holes out as well. I've got a little plate that I can use. Yeah, so we're going to do that, and we'll basically make a plate, put it in, and then we'll bring the mass cylinder back up. There's a piece on the inside I need to cut out, but it's only plastic, so it'll be off. We'll just cut that off because it currently sits on like this divot here, and it's no way that it's going to fit, and I'm not messing around with any more metal work than I need to. So we're going to crack on with that now. So there you go then. So that is at the point now where I'm comfortable with it. There's a bit of plastic on the inside, like I said, that needs getting rid of. It's actually in the way. I'm not going to focus on mounting it there. It'll have 3 hard mounts up here, so there'll be them 2 that we can see, and there'll be 1 further round there. There'll also be 2 at the bottom, which will be hidden behind the subframe. So what I'll probably do is I'll mark them and then weld a stud onto the bodywork of the car, and then basically bolt them that way, like they were on the Corsa basically. But I'm dead happy with that. It does need to come forward a bit, but it won't because of that piece of plastic, but it's nice and strong now. I just added these support rails in because it's still, even with all the plate that'll be on it, it's still had quite a lot of movement, but now that gives me something, makes it a lot sturdier, and in my opinion looks quite good, so I'm quite happy with that. I still should have enough room now for my windscreen wiper to fit in there. It may have to be hung a bit funny, but I'm hoping it'll still fit. If not, we'll have to use like a slimmer motor or something, because it's quite a chunky motor, so we'll have to see what we can do. But for today, I'm happy with that. So that's me done for today. I'm dead happy with what we've achieved. I said we've got it in. It probably won't be all plated up next weekend. It'll be all finished. It'll probably be fully welded by next weekend, and then I'm going to get my stepdad to come up and give me a hand making basically new pedals. We'll use the existing pedals that are there, but obviously we've got to probably take them from that, sort of bring them back a bit, and then kink them over to one side. So they've got to go backwards, over slightly, and then down, because they're just nowhere near my feet. It's not too much, it's not too hard. Obviously, I know it's a pain. I should have just left it as it was, but I wanted a better braking system. I know everyone will be screaming in the comments, they're good brakes. They are good brakes, but I drove one that wasn't that good brakes, and I do want to be able to take at least one of my kids out in this car without worrying that the brakes are going to fail. So, bigger mass cylinder, better brakes, sorted. The engine's capable of doing the vacuum for it as well, so we're all good on that. So, the plan for the next couple of weeks is obviously we need to finish this front end. Next weekend I'm going to finish this mast cylinder, get it all in and nice and snug so I can attach the other bit to it to see if we're interfering with the engine. Hopefully then we can get the engine in and helicoiled, and then we can start working our way back towards the back of the car. We'll do the drive shafts and get the radiators mounted as well in the next couple of weeks. So we are getting there. Super pleased that everyone's enjoying it, and I'm super happy that we're growing slowly as a channel. Obviously I don't want it just to be a channel, I do want it to be my full-time job, so it is slowly growing the attention I need it to, which is a good thing. So thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button. It's the one thing that I know people are watching the videos. Please hit the like button. Just let me know if you're liking the video or not. Please. Just on the point of, obviously, if we're not enjoying the videos, you do need to let me know why you're not enjoying the videos, so maybe we can change things. Okay? Drop a comment. I love hearing from people. I like when people are going, oh yeah, that's quite a good idea. I get quite a lot of comments through the Facebook when I post it on Facebook and Instagram, but not that many through YouTube. I don't bite, trust me. I don't, unless I'm asked. So drop a comment, and please share it and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Let's get cracking.